Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the BunghettiCast. Ooh. We have a special guest, returning guest, one of the most epic, most gracious guests. We have Ethan Swandizzle. What up, peeps? I thought you were going to say, what up, penis?
Oops. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
Yes, what up, penises and nenuses and everything in between.
Yep, pretty much.
I'm joined again with Swandizzle, great friend of the channel. Did you know that it's been a little over a year since we first made contact?
It has, you know, time flies when time flies when you're having fun, and also when life is just BS crazy, dude.
Yeah. You've taken a lot more vacations out of your country than I have, but I went to Disney.
You went to
so
Disney?
That's something.
And I did hear that that's the happiest place on earth, so.
It was pretty cool. It was nice to forget about all of my troubles for a week.
For a week? That's pretty good. And in
Disney World.
Disney World, okay, Florida, right. And, you know, in recent memory, while I've been all over the frickin' map, my boy Eddie here has been grinding away, and shouts out to reaching over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Woo!
Thank you. I really appreciate it. We are 1/100th of the way to a YouTube play button. It used to be 10,000, I think.
Really? Oh, wow.
But now it's 100 for the silver.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna get that diamond.
He gonna get that diamond. Now, can you walk us through your success with the Jujutsu Kaisen Chicken McNugget sauce video? How the hell did that come to be?
I thought it would be funny, and then I guess everybody else did too.
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was like, oh, these kind of jokes have been good for me in the past. Let me do it again, but with McDonald's. Which, by the way, I've learned that there's a boycott for McDonald's. I've been called many names because of those videos.
Oh no, really? Dude, I don't eat McDonald's very often, but I do also live under a rock if it's not healthcare things. So what's the boycott?
So McDonald's Israel provided free meals to their troops, supporting some not so cool stuff. But now we know. I've been learned today. But that's okay. And honestly, the 1,000 subs on YouTube, I'm way more excited about than the 1,000 subs on TikTok, because what I found is that numbers on TikTok don't matter as much as numbers on YouTube.
You can say that again. You know, last summer, totally popped off, you know, up to 19,000 followers on TikTok. And sometimes, like, I'll post a video now, and I'll be lucky if it even gets, like, 300 views. It just goes into that, like, whatever, 200 to 300 view hell, and I don't know how to fix that, so.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do. It just works or it doesn't. You just have to keep posting, I guess. And what's funny is that I found out that things that do well on YouTube are the opposite of things that do well on TikTok. So I'll post on both, and if it does good on one, it's going to absolutely flop on the other.
It is so true.
I don't know why, but I guess different audiences looking for different things. I
guess so. I wondered if maybe it was like an attention span thing, like where like YouTube you can only do the 60 seconds versus TikTok you can do longer, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery, dude.
YouTube Shorts. Is that like the Nobara McDonald's one's at like 800,000 views now, which is insane. The highest viewed video I've ever had in my life. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
But it's also YouTube Shorts, so I don't know how much I want to actually count the views like that. But
right. Yeah, it's like in its own category. I just refreshed, And if we're talking the same video, it's at 949,000.
All right. We almost made it to a million.
We're almost to a milli over this
Holy
mojito
schmoly.
sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad to get monetized. We need 10 million YouTube Shorts views, which, I mean, I guess it's possible.
One sauce video at a time.
Yeah, or what is it, 4,000 watch time hours, but that doesn't include the shorts. If it did, I would already be there.
Right. Yeah, that's a thing I feel like a lot of people just totally miss. You know, like they see the finish line being the 1,000 subscribers, and they're like, yeah, oh, I did it. And then you look at the watch time and you're like, oh, no.
Yeah, monetizing is a bitch. But we'll get there. And if anybody wants to help out, listen to this full podcast and then maybe watch another video.
Algorithm.
That's okay. New video is already out. Canadian Snacks Taste Test. Part 2. So, a little bit of background. A few months ago, a lot more than a few months ago, by now, I sent Swandizzle a package of American snacks. And the Red 40 took years off of his life. I will not apologize. But he returned the favor. It was like a month, maybe a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
I uploaded part 1, which was all candy bars. And then this new one, which honestly, I kind of like this one even more than the first one, is mostly chips and then other sweet snacks and then like 2 candies. And I'm excited for everybody to see it.
Hell yeah, dude. Are we allowed to talk about some of the snacks, or is it too early for that?
I think we can talk about a couple.
Okay. Like, just to
no
anybody
biggie.
watching, if you haven't tried some Ruffles, all dressed, it's the GOAT, man. It's the perfect ruffly chip. That's all I can say.
Honestly, if you're here, I know I just said to watch this whole thing, but pause this, go watch the snack videos, and then come back.
Right now.
Because it'll be worth it, and this will make a lot more sense. But yes, Ruffles all dressed are kind of the GOAT. I'm not going to lie. And like our Aldi had all dressed chips for a little bit, and I bought a bag afterwards, and it wasn't as good. It didn't hit the same.
Really? Were they ruffly type chips, or were they like
They were.
kettle cooked? Okay.
It was just a different, I guess, seasoning combination or different ratios. It wasn't quite the same. It didn't have the same kind of punch to it. Honestly, it was a lot more barbecue than it was everything else.
Gotcha. Yeah, I found that with all Dutch. No, not what is it? Not Aldi, all Dutch. Old Dutch chips.
Old
okay?
Dutch.
Yeah, and Lay's, all dressed. It just doesn't hit the same, you know.
Gotcha. You did send Old Dutch regular barbecue.
I did. Do you guys have?
Chips
I
in a
don't think you
box?
have them. Do you have box chips, or did I get that wrong?
We don't.
Yeah,
I mean, we have like crackers that come in boxes, but
well, yeah, like Ritz and stuff or whatever. But yeah, so for all the non-Canadian viewers out there, I don't know why, but if you really were compelled to buy chips in a box, you can come to Canada. We got it, dude. Old Dutch, baby.
bagged milk, box chips.
Yeah.
Except just depends on where you go in Canada.
Yeah, that is the weird thing. I think bagged milk is definitely an Eastern Canadian thing, because like I wouldn't find it in my grocery stores over on the west side. But yeah, I don't know. I was actually just in Ontario for a wedding last month? 2 months ago? God, time flies. But we didn't get to stop at a grocery store, so got to go back next time. Got to get that bagged milk, baby.
It is just milk. But I guess it's like cheaper, or maybe it's better for the environment, or maybe both. I don't know.
Maybe
there's a reason for it.
Then you gotta like get your own. I think you get your own little like milk pourer device. Jug milk.
There's like a pitcher that you put the bags in, and then you snip the corner of the bag, and then you pour it that way.
He knows what's up.
I've been there a few times.
Not his first bagged milk rodeo.
No. Thousand Islands, bro. Beautiful.
Thousand Islands dressing.
Exactly.
So yeah, anyway, guys, do check out the snack video part 2. If you haven't seen snack video part 1, you best check it out. It's pretty funny. Basically, Eddie sent me a box full of delicious American treats. I made a fun little video about it, reviewing them all. And then I went absolutely effing overboard and sent him a ridiculous amount of snacks back. So many that it had to get split into 2 parts. But you know what? Double the fun. Double the fun.
Exactly. And I mean, to be fair, I did send you a lot too. But man, you sent so much.
That shit was heavy. That box for Christmas, I ordered a bunch of Lego for people, so you got a little big old Lego box full of snacks.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, the everything made it except for the Miss Vicky's exploded.
No, really?
It did. Your literally your favorite or your guilty pleasure exploded.
That's pretty good. Well, we'll have to just get you a new one at some point. We'll top you up there.
Well, I am gonna need about 18 bags of cheesies, so we'll make it work. It's okay. We do actually have Miss Vicky's sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we've had some of their flavors.
There's got to be some that skip across the North American pond there.
Yeah, the sea salt malt vinegar is one that I used to eat a lot. But man, does it burn a hole through my tongue.
Is that just the same as like salt and vinegar, or is that like a bougie?
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's a different kind of vinegar, so it's a little different.
Okay.
It's like fish and chips vinegar, you know?
Yeah,
like it tastes more like that.
That would burn a hole in you. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, I would just down an entire bag and then feel my cheek, and it was like rough, and I'm like, uh-oh. Did you know that one of my older channels, when I was like 12, was monetized?
What?
Yeah. When they like first started bringing in AdSense, I made it to like the requirements, which I don't even know what the requirements were back then, like 10,000 views or something like that. And I did have one of my old channels monetized. It's not monetized anymore because I was a kid and it had kid content on it, and they had that whole fucking YouTube gate or whatever with kids content.
Yeah, we don't need any more Spider-Man Elsa vids.
Yeah, so all the comments are taken off my videos and stuff, and that's okay. But I did have on another channel, I had one video get like over 200,000 views, which was pretty cool when I was like 14.
There you go.
And you know, I'll reveal those when the time comes, because I think it would be fun to watch them over again. But if you want to look, it was a Left 4 Dead related video, and every comment was just hating on us.
Oh.
They were like, "This is why kids shouldn't play M-rated games." And like just critiquing all this stupid shit, and it's like, bro, we just went in Sam's backyard and filmed for a day. Like a couple hours.
This is gonna be like it's gonna be like the Eddie Bunghetti Disney Vault. You know, it's sealed up for a limited time, and boom, here you go. You watch it, and then it's gone again.
Unfortunately, it was fine too. Like, I didn't give a shit about the comments. I actually liked going back and like reading them, because some of them were kind of funny, or it was kind of funny how worked up some of these people got over our video. But they're all gone, so no more funny times with that.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
It's been like 13, no. Oh my gosh, it's been like 15 or 16 years since my first video I uploaded. Actually, it might be closer to 17.
I think it goes to show that a lot of this content creation stuff is really like more of an art than it is a science, because you just never know like what's gonna blow up and what people are gonna resonate with and find traction, independent of, I guess, some big company that can shell out a ridiculous amount of money for advertisements to
Right.
get eyeballs on it. But for the little guy, you just keep trying, and one day it might just happen.
I had another video that got kind of popular. It was at 10,000 views, I think. It was how to make a Dairy Queen Blizzard, and the top comment was, I work at Dairy Queen, and this is all wrong. Our first ingredient starts with our soft serve ice cream, and it's like, bro, I don't have soft serve ice cream.
This is at
I
my
use
house.
regular ice cream and like a splash of milk. Like,
Also, I'm 12.
What is your problem? Yeah, like, get off my back, bro.
But maybe that would help it blow up, because you had somebody so invested into how inaccurate
That's
this
true.
was, they had to comment,
That's true. That's true.
Like, that's how I think my first Zelda tips video popped off, because it was just it was how to place the little like light seed bulb thingies in Tears of the Kingdom, and I didn't realize that you could just pick it up and throw it. So I was like, oh, you have to fuse it to your sword, and then you swing the sword at the ground, and then it sticks to the ground. And everybody in the comments is like, no, you idiot. Just throw the damn thing.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. I would always
It works,
attach them
man.
to my arrows,
That's cool, too. Yep, that works. See?
but then I was wasting arrows, so I did figure out that you could just throw them.
Smart, man. Speaking of other videos that weirdly pop off, I have an old account from like it was like grade 6 onward. And right now it's just kind of like a dump of all my like vocal covers that I do when I'm like singing for like hobbies. And I did a cover of a Japanese city pop artist called, his name is Tatsuro Yamashita, and the song is Magic Ways. Magic Ways, my friend. Do, 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 do. Anyway, that video I think popped off. It's got something like, I'm trying to remember if it's like 20K views or something. But it's cool because Japanese artist, I get a lot of like international people commenting on it, like in Japanese or Korean or what have you.
Oh,
Yeah. And some are just like, very nice, thank you. And others are like, yeah, I need some work, man. I don't know. So you get a little bit of everything, but it's kind of fun when you get non-English comments in there.
That's funny. Yeah, you're like, oh, what does this say?
Let me translate this. You suck.
bad.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Sugoi ne.
Gaijin, what is that?
You smell like a baka.
Like Godzilla? Yeah, exactly. But to celebrate Swandizzle and I's anniversary,
Woo.
we do. There's a new video. It's actually out already.
So okay,
Oops.
we've got the snack video coming out. What's next on in the Eddie Bunghetti playbook here? What else is happening?
I think I'm gonna start a series
Okay.
of anime games on the PS2, and I think I'm gonna start with Naruto games. All right, I think we'll figure it out. I have a few here. I'll have to see what else I need to procure, but I think it would be fun to go through anime games.
Oh, and there's a lot, dude, for PS2. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Part 1 Naruto. Part 2 8 million Dragon Ball Z games.
Oh, dude, look, if I can just say one thing about anime games on the PS2, I do not understand why Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 got such a bad rap. That was my favorite frickin' one out of the 3 or 4, whatever they did. And I don't know.
It was the story mode.
It's the story mode. We'll go to hell, man. It was so fun. And it blew my mind when they made like the Budokai collection on PS3.
Yeah.
And it didn't have 2. It was just 1 and 3. Like, what the hell was that?
Nope. They're like, well, 3's a better 2, and 2's story mode nobody liked anyways. I liked it.
I guess so. Maybe if I had to be objective with it, the only con or the slight that I remember is that you had to equip like capsules for the transformations. So if you had like the Super Saiyan 1 capsule and the Super Saiyan 3 capsule, but you didn't have the Super Saiyan 2 capsule, well then you couldn't go Super Saiyan 3, and that is kind of ass.
Yeah, I think so. 1 was the best because it had the best story mode. 3 was the best because it had the best like fighting mechanics, and the Dragon Universe was also really fun. And 2 got left behind. I will say I like how 2 had the fun little like fake fusions. Did you know about that?
Yeah. You could mess it up and then you'd get like fat Go tanks or whatever, right? Like
yes, but also they made like what if fusions.
I just remember some like gross abomination with Nappa or something.
There's a Tien and Yamcha fusion.
Oh no.
Where it's like Yamcha with a third eye and then like a little bit of hair in the back.
Gross.
And then there's also a Hercule Goku fusion.
No. Oh no.
Actually, there's 2 of them.
Goku.
And yes, one of them is Goku, and the other one I think is Hercule. Or no, I don't know.
It sure could.
Maybe there's only one. I don't remember. Or they're both Goku. Yeah. But that was fun. Lost forever.
Lost forever. Bye bye. And it had the coolest box art. It was like kind of like a metallic reflective kind of thing with it was like purpley.
It's so shiny.
Big fat Boo in there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and I think it might have had fused. It might have had Vegito on it.
Could be. Maybe in this podcast you might pull it up if you put pictures in your podcast.
I have the box behind me. I guess I could also just Google it. Here's the thing. It was Vegito. I preferred the regular Budokai series over the Tenkaichi series. And it seems like that's not the general opinion. But I just feel like it was a tighter game. I don't know.
Yeah, I felt like, I don't know, like, I think it was Budokai Tenkaichi 3, where it just had, like, literally every freaking character ever.
That is crazy. I do like that.
Which, like, that's cool, but also, like, I really just want to play as Goku, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's 150 characters. Picks Teen Gohan.
Picks Yajirobe. Thanks. Mr. Popo.
Yeah. No, I actually wasn't kidding. I would pick Teen Gohan. I always pick Teen Gohan.
Dude, Father Son
Super
Kamehameha.
Saiyan 2 looks...
Yeah.
Yes.
Angsty
it's
freaking...
So
oh, so good.
Yeah. Hopefully Sparking has some cool stuff.
Sparking
0.
Yeah, right.
Sparking's the name of the Tenkaichi series in Japan.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
I thought
so they're
it
just
was...
kind of bringing it together.
Oh, okay, because I thought it was a play on with Head Chala or whatever, right? Like partway through, Chala, Head Chala, and then he goes sparking. But maybe he's saying sparkling. I don't know.
Or maybe back in the day, was Chala Head Chala a thing in PS2 times? I feel like it's not like a new song, is it?
No, it was the Dragon Ball Z theme for Japan, I think. Oh, somebody's gonna totally rip me apart in the comments.
Gotcha. OG.
Yeah.
Fly away.
Right, Sean Schemmel, I think, did like an English cut. Was it him or maybe that other guy that got excommunicado?
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah.
Their opening was Vic.
That's the guy. Oops.
Yeah, which I mean, it is a good song, unfortunately, but
Rip.
you know.
Rip.
Yep.
So what
but
other?
That's,
yeah, you
I
got
think
Naruto,
that's
Dragon Ball.
one.
Like what other anime games?
Dude, there's so much. There's like all of like the Shonen Collection games. There's a couple of those. And then I can do like miscellaneous. So I can do like 90s like anime games, because I'm pretty sure there's like a Yu Yu Hakusho game, and there's like a Hunter x Hunter game. And I know that there's a JoJo's game for part 5 on the PS2. And
really?
it's pretty goofy. But yeah, there's a lot I can get through.
What about dude, I remember renting I believe it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel of Roses from like the local video game store, and it was ass. Like, it was bad.
You're talking about yeah, you're talking about that when I was streaming the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on the PS1.
And maybe I was just like young and like didn't read or whatever, but like it was insanely hard. I don't think I ever got past the first level.
The actual way of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not for kids.
No.
Like, you actually have to like do research to do that shit.
And I summon Pot of Greed and draw 2 cards, to which then I summon Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed! That's not what that does!
Which allows me to summon Pot of Greed.
Exactly. And then you have Exodia, and then you win.
And then you win. That's how it goes.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so funny. A lot of their early stuff was just like none of it played by the rules.
Oh, no.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, they just made up the rules. The anime just made up the rules. Like, the actual card game didn't come out until after a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff came out.
Oh, is that right? Oh.
So they didn't even make up like a solid rule set. So in the anime, they all just break the rules every episode. Until I think it starts with like the 5Ds or whatever, until the next season.
Card games on motorcycles.
The next group of characters come out.
Hey, did they did like Dungeon Duel Dice, like, was that ever like a real thing, or was that only in the anime?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about, right? There was like the dude with the red leather and the funky hair. I mean, they all have funky hair, but he was like such a cool guy, and he's like, I play Duel Dice. Whoa.
Duel Dice? I have no idea. I don't even remember that.
Oh, dude, yeah, because I think somebody can correct me in the comments. They do like Duel Island, right? And that's with like Pegasus. And then after that, I think it's the frickin' dual dice, dual diamond dice, whatever. I don't know. And then after that, they did the frickin' like ripcord Beyblade things. Like, they threw them on the ground, and then their like summon monsters would come out of the little pods.
Oh,
does anyone know what the hell I'm talking about?
Those might have just been the holographics to view the duel in reality with their fucking dual
disc. Maybe a dual disc. Well, what's the one on your arm? What do they call that one?
I had a dual disc.
That is good. Okay, that's a dual disc. Gotcha.
I had a dual disc growing up. They were sweet.
What a badass.
I know, I'm kind of the goat.
That's how you know you're popular, when you got that dual disc, baby.
I brought it into second grade show and tell.
Damn. Did like
that's how you
everybody get their like boogers on it and stuff?
No. I honestly didn't really let anybody else touch it.
That would have scared me, honestly. Yeah, if I brought something like that, they'd be like, can I play with it? I'd be like,
no, because I feel like they were kind of not expensive, but they were a little bit more pricey, and like we weren't the most well off growing up, so I was like, no, that's okay. I'll show you.
I play.
Yeah, so that's always fun.
Sick, dude.
But other than that, I'm not too sure. I know I said I was gonna make a video about the Yu-Gi-Oh! PS1 game, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to.
It's pretty niche, man, and if you're not having fun doing it, well, maybe don't do it. Yeah,
because that game is stupid hard, and you have to grind for 8 million hours, and to beat the final boss, you literally have to have like a perfect like first hand, and it's like a 1 in 800 chance, and it's like just not fun at all.
And I bet that like perfect hand, you have to like procure the exact right cards and have the perfect deck and all that stuff.
Yeah, because they cheat.
What?
The enemies summon fucking monsters with like 3,400 attack points that don't require summons or fusions or anything. That's their first card.
Oh, gross.
So, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty uncool.
I don't know if like times have just changed with like modern games, or it's just a sign that like I'm getting old. But like there's a lot of games where I do not have the patience to grind anymore. Like I'm just like, there's only so many hours in a day. I do not have time to like do this over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, I never liked games that were like that. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I never beat Bloodborne, is because I ran out of blood vials and then I just never farmed to get more.
Oh, okay. Like do you have to use echoes to pay that? Like, and you grind those?
So in Bloodborne, your healing is a finite resource.
Oh, okay.
Dropped by enemies. And I mean, you can find them in chests and stuff too, but you can you don't like restart with 5 or 10 every time. Like you have a certain amount in your inventory, and then once you use them up, they're gone. Gotcha.
Or like even recently I'm playing through Persona 3 Reload. I'm not finished yet, but you go into like the dungeon world, whatever, the Tartarus school, and it only lets you go up to like a certain number of floors per whatever time in the story, and then you got to go do regular IRL story stuff, and then you get to go back in. Yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the very last floor that it'll possibly let me, and then I'm getting the hell out of there. I'm not doing that again until I have to.
Exactly, right. And honestly, I probably will never beat a Persona game, because like the last bosses, if you're not properly leveled, you're gonna get your shit rocked. And I'm not about to sit here and farm XP.
You know,
it's just not my style.
I didn't find it like too bad with Persona 5 and Persona 4. And 3's not bad either, but I do admit, like, I would just Google like what is the strongest fusion, and then just like figure out whatever personas you need to do that, and just make some like monster and just give her.
Yeah. I don't know though. Those games are there's too much dilly-dallying for me.
There is a lot of dilly-dallying. It's like a slice of life simulator first and an RPG second. Yeah.
I mean, RPGs in general, turn-based RPGs in general, I don't usually hang around with too much. I'll play the Pokemons when they come out.
Mm-hmm.
But Final Fantasy and all that, like the only time I've played Final Fantasy was like with somebody else that wanted me to play it. Like they wanted to show me it.
Yeah.
I've never like really went out and even like Final Fantasy 15. I got to where you get a chocobo, and I just never picked it up again.
15 was okay. It was I don't know, the story, like, not that the stories are really cohesive in any of those games, but 5 was really weird because it's like witches and wizards, but then you also like hop in your Mercedes and you drive down the highway and stuff, like,
and then it ends up flying eventually.
Yeah, and then you just like hop out of the car and go fight like a giant tortoise. Like I don't know, it's a little goofy.
For 2 hours.
Yeah, that's right. I think I had to Google some sort of exploit to just like grind it out and get her done. But yeah, 15 was just okay.
Yeah. So I never played 16, but you liked it, right?
Actually, I bought it for what do you call Black Friday, and it's still in the shrink wrap. Because by the time
I remember you buying it.
So by the time I bought it, then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is out, and that's my jam, dude. I know that game's not for everybody, but if you loved Final Fantasy VII, like they treat it very good. That game is addictive as all hell, and I'm still not done.
I need to watch like a movie for it. Because I'm not playing that.
Yeah, I'd like to get up to speed and stuff. Yeah.
I just want to know the story and how it's different.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a game like OG Final Fantasy VII I might like. Just because it's Final Fantasy VII, but I've never played it.
Oh yeah, dude. If I had any advice, if you're going to go back and play the original, I'd say like 2 things is if you play it on PC, get some sort of like mod to make the character models look a little prettier. I don't know. Like the chibi little guys are like kind of cute, but then after like, 80 hours, you're like, oh, this is kind of lame. I don't know. So yeah, get like better texture packs or whatever you got to do. And then 2, even though it's spoilers, just look up like where everyone's ultimate weapon is, because they are like totally missable.
Gotcha.
Like there's some characters like final weapon where you didn't open the chest in that room at that one time, gone forever.
Fuck. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, there's also like entire characters that are completely missable too, right? Like Yuffie, you can just not have her in your party.
Yeah, that's right. In the original, yeah, Yuffie and Vincent, the vampire boy, yeah.
That's crazy. Can you believe Vincent got his own game?
Yeah, I actually own it, and I've never finished it, but
I've never played it, but
it's just okay. It's not terrible, but
it's like the Shadow the Hedgehog of Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, and literally instead of Shadow's like Maria, Vincent's like Lucrezia. It's the same same deal.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of fucking the awesome cartoon that Aaron made with Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's a little edgy actually nowadays. So I'm not going to get too into what happens.
Especially his spiky hair. That's a pointed edge. Oni Plays has one too. Do you watch that one? Or Oni Cartoons or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, he had an older one where they fought the big red guy came out, but then he also made one that was like 3D animated too.
Oh, did he? I got to watch that 3D one.
It's about Cloud's just like depressed, and then him and Sephiroth become bros because they're both depressed.
Oh my god!
About like losing a female figure in their life.
Oh yeah,
or something like that.
They did both lose their moms.
Yeah, and actually, I don't know if he might have posted it on his own account, but it was part of like a Final Fantasy collab on Newgrounds.
Oh, so, okay. Well, I've got some watching to do then.
Perhaps that's true.
But the other thing, so that's if you get Final Fantasy VII on PC, like Steam or whatever. But if you get it on like Switch or PlayStation or whatever, I think they like come with some enhancements where you can either like fast forward or just like one shot everything. So if you really like, you're just playing it for the story and you don't really care, you can totally just blast through it.
We gotta be honest. If I were to play it, I would probably get it on the PS1.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's surprisingly not that expensive. Final Fantasy VIII is like $20.
Yeah, because they did a lot of like greatest hits and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I need to get the box art with the cool, not
with the black
green
label
or whatever.
Yeah. I've got.
I
think I have a greatest hits Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. I actually have a PS1 demo disc that features Final Fantasy VII on it.
Oh, beauty.
Which is really crazy. I had it when I was a really little kid, and I was like, what was that? What was that game? And then, I don't know, maybe like 10 years ago, I saw like the OG cover of Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, I think that's it. I think that's what that game was. And I knew about Final Fantasy VII after I had the demo disc, but I never put it together because all I could remember was the box art and like how it made me feel looking at the box art. So I did end up buying the demo disc again on eBay.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted it. It was a cool little piece of childhood. There's a couple demo discs that I had as a kid that I wouldn't mind getting again just to have.
Oh yeah, dude. It was so cool, right? Because that was a time like before the internet, before you could download demos. I've got the copy of Mario Kart Double Dash on GameCube that has the demo disc included. And I'm trying to remember. There's a Ninja Turtles beat 'em up game on there. F-Zero GX is on there. That's super cool. I'm just gonna Google it. What's on that? Jeez.
There's also like an Ocarina of Time demo or Ocarina of Time game that had demos on it too, I think. And like a video for Wind Waker.
It's the what do they call it? Is it the Master Sword Collection? I can't remember, but I do own that as well. It's got Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then like a 20-minute demo for Wind Waker.
I ended up having, I got Ocarina of Time on the GameCube. I think there was a version that came with Twilight Princess, or it came out at the same time. I have 2 GameCube discs with Ocarina of Time on it.
Is it the Master Collection?
And I have Twilight Princess here. Let me go grab it real quick.
Okay.
I have 2 of them. What the? Okay. So I have. What do they even consider this? It just says The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. On the front, it's red. It has Ocarina of Time, and it has Master Quest.
Master Quest, baby. And that was supposed to be a promotional item that you'd get if you pre-ordered Wind Waker, I believe.
Gotcha. And then I also have The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition promotional disc. Includes 4 classic games. I think that's the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has Majora's Mask.
Hell yeah.
I never realized that.
That port's really bad though. It like jitters and it sucks.
Oh.
They did not emulate it very well at all.
Damn. I never realized this. The only reason why I have this is because Hunter's ex, I guess, might have brought it over for some reason. And never took it back, so it's mine now.
Isn't that funny how that works, dude? I can't remember like who or where or what, but I totally brought Donkey Konga 2. Yeah, Donkey Konga 2 to somebody's house, and in my house, like in my childhood home, I have the case for it, but no freaking game. Where the hell is Donkey Konga 2? Where'd it go?
You left the game in their GameCube and never took it back.
God, I still have Donkey Konga 1, and arguably that's got better songs. But where's Donkey Konga 2?
Dude, it's a conspiracy. They took it from you. They couldn't let you have it.
They swiped it, man. Yeah. Or like, you're like in high school or something, like close to like university or whatever, and you go to your friend's house, you're like, oh dude, can I borrow this game? Yeah. Can I borrow yours? Yeah, cool. And then like life just kind of happens. And then it's like 10 years go by.
Yeah.
And it's so I shouts out Tate, if you're watching. Tate, what's up? I still have your Kirby Air Ride, and I think you still have my Mario Power Tennis. So sometime let's link up.
That is not a fair trade.
No, it's not. Kirby Air Ride's so good.
You might have to organize something to get it back.
That's right. He lives in Montreal now. He's doing Masters of Percussion, I think.
The Master Quest?
The Master Quest, yeah. So, but he's coming back here in August, so I think we're gonna connect at some point. Maybe we'll arrange a little switcheroo. All's right with the world.
Yeah, have him bring your Mario Tennis.
Yeah. All right.
Every time.
Power Tennis is pretty good though. The hammer, you get the hammer, dude. Oh,
I feel like that's the only Mario Tennis that's good. I really haven't played too many Mario Tennises though. So in my defense,
all I gotta say is Waluigi in the N64 one, like he is a fiend. He just sounds terrible. Just all of his audio clips is just like he's villainous. Just like it's bad.
He's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wario's kind of goofy bad, but Waluigi's just bad.
He's bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone. Yeah. Every time I would lend somebody one of my games, they would always return it with the case having holes in it from their dog stepping on it.
No.
I have 3 or 4 games where that's the case.
You gotta stop doing that.
Oh, I did. But like they were all different people too. So like my Mario, New Super Mario Brothers on the Wii with the red case, it's got holes punctured through it from a dog stepping on it. I think Smash Bros on the 3DS,
Okay.
holes. Like why? Why is this on the floor for your pets to step on?
And I'm just surprised that it's from stepping on it. Are you sure they didn't like bite the case?
I mean, I can take another peek at it, but the shape is suspiciously toe shaped.
Suspiciously toe shaped. Okay.
Toenail shaped.
Gotcha.
I mean,
He got some claws.
yeah, okay. I'm looking at the Smash one right now. It's not too bad, but there are a couple dents. This one didn't go all the way through.
That sucks, though.
What the heck, dude?
What the flip, bro?
Just don't do that.
Stop putting it on the floor.
Where even is my Mario? Oh, it's probably at my parents' house still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think my Wii's still there. I have my Wii U here, but
Hey, can I just side note for everybody who owns a Nintendo Wii? Turn it on. Because I heard that if you leave it off for a prolonged period of time, it like does something to it and then it never turns on again. I cannot confirm or deny that, but I have a feeling that my Wii is dead.
yeah, it might be the Wii or the Wii U. I'm not sure which one. Turn both on.
Yeah, turn them both on, dude, because I have so many freaking virtual console games on the Wii. It would actually be like a real shame for it to not work again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should plug in both my Wiis.
Plug it in. Plug that Wii in, baby. Touch that
shit.
Wii.
No way.
Turn on that Wii. What?
I just found. Oh my gosh. So I in my Super Smash Brothers for 3DS case, I just threw a bunch of like my other games in it
Okay.
to carry it around as like a carrying case.
Yeah.
I have in here Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance 3D.
Is that a
That belongs. No. Well, I don't know, but it belongs to my ex.
Oopsie.
So, ha ha, I have your game, ha ha. That's okay. She stole shit from me. Not stole, but she didn't give it back, and I didn't realize until after the fact.
Bummer, dude.
Fuck her.
No remorse whatsoever.
No, honestly, I don't give a shit. But I really would have liked to have my fucking Akatsuki Snuggie and my Pikachu plush that I had as a wee little child that we kept in her car because like she had a yellow car.
Oh.
And she just didn't give it back to me for some reason.
You might have to take a little trip down to eBay.
Dude, I don't even know how to even find something like that. I mean, the Akatsuki Snuggie, sure. That would just be cool to have.
Chonkachu plushie.
It was very round. And then also, not to dig in too much about this, but like she gave me the wrong, she gave me my Switch back because she didn't have one, and I just like kept it at her place because we mostly played it there. And when she gave me back the Switch, she gave me the power cord for her fucking European Pokemon. What was it? Before Scarlet and Violet.
Sword and Shield?
Sword and Shield. I think she had a Sword and Shield Switch that she got
But
online.
it was European though. Oh, so PAL, so the charger wouldn't work?
It was European because I think it was like really hard to find in the US.
Oh.
And by the time she wanted it, I guess. And so it came with the wrong plug.
Yeah.
And she gave me that one instead of my cable.
So it was the right switch, but the wrong cable.
Correct.
Oh, bummer, dude.
I think she just didn't want to unplug everything. So she just left my stuff there and then gave me hers. And like, I called her immediately after and left a message, and she just didn't pick up. So
that was the end of that.
Yep.
Oh, well, at least you can get a new charger, I guess.
Yeah, I already did. They're only like $20.
Oh,
I mean, not only, they were $20.
Gotcha.
Which is like, I kind of wish I didn't have to spend that, but I guess I have your Kingdom Hearts now, so.
There you go, dream.
Thank God. I thought I was responsible, but it turns out I missed something.
There you go.
Thank God.
So what other games are in there?
Oh, okay. I don't have all of my 3DS games in here, but I have Majora's Mask 3D.
Nice.
Tomodachi Life.
Nice.
Monster Hunter 4.
Nice.
Pokemon X.
Oh, yeah.
And Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which I really didn't play that much, to be honest.
Dude, I got Omega Ruby, and I don't think I, finished it. I don't even think I finished, the 4th gym.
Same. Honestly, I just stopped early. I don't know why. Life came in, I guess. I have more 3DS games than that, but that's all that are in this case.
I feel like maybe something to do with, we're somewhat similar age, so maybe that was, by the time you were going to college and stuff. And it was, harder to keep up with gaming. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
I don't know. I played Emerald on the Game Boy, and I also didn't finish that. So
okay.
Maybe it's just the generation. I don't know. A lot of people's favorite is that one though. Actually, a lot of people's favorite. That one, Diamond and Pearl and Black and White, I feel like that's where most people fall.
I grinded a lot on Diamond. It was good.
Yeah. I didn't get the, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I didn't get any of those.
I only got the Diamond remake because it was in the discount bin in Japan, because apparently specifically in Japan everybody hated that one. So I got it gently used, $15 easy.
Oh yeah, used games in Japan are so cheap.
It's awesome.
So incredibly cheap. You just have to be careful with what's region locked and what's not.
Yes, that's true. So a lot of the newer stuff, easy, no problem. But yeah, you're totally right. If you want older games, a lot of them are region locked.
Yeah. Yeah, there's whenever I go to Japan, I'm gonna need an abundance of savings for for some stuff. If I go to Akihabara, I'm gonna spend all my fucking money.
He's gonna be Super Potato's #1 customer that day.
Yeah,
there's a couple Super Potatoes, I think.
Gotcha. There's that one store that has 5 levels, and one of them's a porno level or something like that.
I can't remember that one. There is in Akihabara, there's I think it's 13 floors, and it's all dildos and stuff. It's every floor, the whole building is a sex shop.
Let's go.
Yeah. And then there's a basement too. We did the whole thing. One of the Super Potatoes,
sounds like
the
fun.
used game stores, it has a life-size Solid Snake statue, or Naked Snake, I guess, MGS3.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah,
I will be vicariously excited for you when it's your time to go to Japan.
Yeah, who knows? By the time I save up enough to go, it might be around time for you to go too.
Yeah,
maybe we can meet up in Nippon.
See, there you go. And I guess, well, I want to say hopefully, but not hopefully. The yen is really low right now, so it's awesome. For foreigners to go travel. And I want their economy to be successful, so I don't want to say I hope the yen stays low. But for your sake, I hope it stays low for good shopping. So
Right. Yeah, the yen is I think $1 US is 150 yen or something like that right now.
Something like that. Yeah.
Give or take. But yeah, I just want to go to an onsen with a private bath. I'm sure that those are a little bit more pricey, but Cat has tattoos.
Oh, right. You got to go.
Or no, not a ryokan. That's what that was what I was looking for. A ryokan with a private onsen in it.
Yeah. One that's safe for tattoos and stuff. Yeah.
That would be the best. Which, I mean, apparently it's not as big of a deal, but she's got some scary tattoos. So
Okay.
Silent Hill and shit. So we don't know.
Yeah, you don't want to scare somebody half to death there, so might have to get a private one. Yeah,
that's also kind of a worry about just traveling there in general. So we better not go when it's like hot, so she can wear long sleeves and pants. But
yeah. I guess you could do like the sleeve covers, but that's probably annoying too.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard also too, like for the onsens, you can get like little stickers.
Oh, okay.
To put over top.
There you go.
But either way, it would probably just be nice to have a ryokan with a private onsen anyways, because why not, right?
Oh yeah, dude. We did.
And there's a lot.
We did an onsen in Kyoto, and it's definitely a different experience to just be like free balling with like a bunch of strangers.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's not really so common over here, but I'd probably get over it. But the tattoos is the biggest.
Yeah, for sure.
The biggest reason.
Hell yeah.
Plus, a lot of those ryokans come with like breakfast, like complimentary food.
Yeah, dude. Because I think I'm no expert here, but it's basically like a hotel plus onsen. Like you'd probably stay the night and then get your breakfast and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Which will be nice. I'm currently saving up Sky Miles on my American Express to hopefully pay for our tickets.
There you go. Is Sky Miles like a specific American Express thing or like a Delta American Airlines thing? Like what the hell is that?
I think it's Delta. I think I might have fucked up and got like specifically a Delta one. So we'll be flying Delta, but around 2 round trip tickets is going to be like $2,000 almost.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So it's like 200,000 points. So if I do fly with just Sky Miles, it's going to be a while.
He's still saving.
So we'll see.
I wonder
might just have to...
would you have to like fly to maybe like Seattle or Vancouver first and then go over, or would they just go like the other direction?
I don't remember. I think we're actually exactly on the opposite side of the world as Japan.
That's going to be a long flight.
Pretty much. So there's definitely going to be a layover or two.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe we can... No, never mind. I was going to say, maybe whenever you are able to stop over here down in the old US of A.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, dude. We'll make it happen at some point. Hell yeah, brother.
We'll talk a little bit more about a Japan trip, but money's a little tight right now.
Take your time, man.
But I do want to go ASAP because it's just seems like such a different world, and it seems so amazing, and all the art and culture just seems really nice.
You're gonna
and like Japan's...
It's gonna blow your mind, dude.
It's crazy how different Japan's like. Not that big in terms of country size, but it's so diverse.
Yep.
And different. It's crazy.
And
so fingers crossed.
They got bidets, man.
I have a bidet.
What? Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's like the cheapest one in the world though, because like I wanted to try it. It is worth getting, but it's also worth getting one that heats up, because in the winter, ice cold water on your booty hole is not fun.
Hard pass. Yeah, dude. And speaking of bidets and like just bathroom culture across a bunch of different Asian countries is so whack. Like Japan, yeah, cool. You got, free toilet paper or whatever. You got like your bidets. It's like the best thing ever. Sometimes the seat is like heated already. It like automatically opens. And then when I went to China this past summer, love China. It's fantastic. But squat toilets for one. And like it's literally, it's porcelain, but it's a hole in the ground, dude. And two, like a lot of the public bathrooms don't have toilet paper. Like you are expected to bring your own TP, man.
it's
just different.
Gotcha.
It's just different.
That's why you said free TP in Japan.
That's right. And then in the near future, stay tuned, everybody. We're going on another trip to the Italies, and
Damn.
I've done some reading, and apparently most bathrooms will come with a bidet, but the bidet is like a separate toilet without a seat, and then beside the bidet is like a tub of like hand soap. So you're expected to, like, the bidet is not like a strong spray, but you literally are just there to like,
you gotta splash it up.
Yeah, splash it up, rub in there, clean your beehole before you leave the bathroom. So buongiorno. Lots to learn.
Yeah. I'm not well traveled.
There's a lot
Which
to
is a
see.
shame.
I mean, there's a lot to see in the States, man. Everybody's like, oh, I gotta go international.
Oh, of course.
But like, dude, there's so much in the States I still want to see too.
Yeah, Disney was 1,600 miles away.
It's kind of a big place.
We drove that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've literally only been to 2 countries, technically. But I've been to a lot more states. I haven't been anywhere on the West Coast. I've been pretty much only East Coast, but it's still a lot. When you go to Italy, if you want a shot of espresso, you have to order un caffè.
Oh, okay. Hot tip. Good to know.
Because if you just ask for a coffee, they just assume espresso.
Okay.
And they don't do like sugary iced lattes or anything like that. It's just espresso.
Oh yeah, I'm like a black coffee dude anyway. It's black like my soul.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, that's why I know you said that before. So I was like, oh, I know one thing about Italy.
Good
un
to
caffè.
know.
Un caffè, por favor.
Por favor. Isn't that Spanish? I guess per favor. I got some learning to do. I don't know any Italian.
I don't either.
Mamma mia.
Exactly. Just ask for meatballs and a gabagool.
What?
Just kidding.
Give me your finest gabagool.
Gabagool. It's like a deli meat in New York.
He's got the gabagool, eh?
Exactly.
Mamma mia, give me the gabagool.
Yeah. If you do come over here, though, I will require a couple bags of cheesies, though. I'm just saying.
Deal, dude. They're like a dime a dozen. It's easy packing. I can do that. We can make that happen. The disgusting cheesies.
Yeah. There's a whole tidbit about that in the new snack video. I loved them. I will say, eating like a lot of them at a time, I did get a little like, oh, but they're so good.
Good.
So like, I understand why they make you upsetty.
So you just gotta enjoy in moderation. Then is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll have to try them again.
Oh, and if you're here, we can do like another snack comparison video, because there's some things that you sent over that I feel like are kind of comparable to some things we have here.
Okay.
So we can do like a part 3 or whatever.
Yeah, dude. You give me a shopping list and we will make it happen.
I guess even if you have to ship it here beforehand, so you're not like flying with it.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. The Bits and Bytes was a lot like Chex Mix. Do you have Chex Mix?
I don't think we do, but I know exactly what you're saying, and in my brain that makes sense. I'm looking up Chex Mix. Yeah, no, we don't have
Chex Mix.
We do not have Chex Mix.
Gotcha. And then the big barrels of cheese balls we have over here. Honestly, they're so greasy and so gross. Those give me the same kind of experience as you have with the cheesies.
Oh,
Except,
yeah?
I mean, I can still eat them, but they're like the grease and the powder like form a paste that coats it, and it's just like, oh,
go to hell. I think we have the cheese balls at like Walmart or Costco. I'm sure you could find them here. Yeah.
Yeah, we got barrels of cheese balls. So there's a couple of things that we could possibly do another part 2.
All right.
Or something of the sort.
Hell yeah.
But exciting stuff.
Stay tuned, everyone.
Stay tuned for collab Eddie and Ethan kiss. Real? Yeah. Also, I put in the snack video, if people want to send stuff to let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll open up a P.O. box.
The Bunghetti P.O. box. Yes.
Yeah. Have some mail videos every once in a while.
Be pretty sweet.
Would be cool. I don't think there's enough, there won't be enough people to really send stuff with 1,000 subscribers, but maybe in the future.
Right?
If the demand's there.
If the demand's
it's not
there.
like, yeah, expensive to keep it open, then why not?
That's kind of what I felt with like Patreon. I guess Patreon didn't cost anything to open it, but I was like, wait a minute. There's no one here.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm about to do the same thing as I'm about to jump ship with my Patreon as well. What I might do is once I get monetized, you can have channel members, and it's basically like Patreon on YouTube.
Okay. Yep.
So you can have different tiers of channel members and then have exclusive posts and videos and stuff for the channel members. So honestly, I might just do that.
There you go. Or I mean, like I think you can always put the Patreon on like pause. Like you don't have to delete it entirely too.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Well,
all of your hard-earned Swandizzle bucks are gonna be for naught.
That's okay. That's okay.
You are my only subscriber.
It still helps support. You know, anything I can do. It's fun. Oh yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm still going with Swandizzle. It's still happening. Stay tuned, everybody. We do the stream.
Yes.
Usually on the Wednesdays. I've finished Majora's Mask recently. It was not as cool as I remember it, but now we're...
Dude, that's the thing. That's my thing. Everybody says that they like Majora's Mask more than Ocarina of Time until they actually fucking play it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Like the 3-day cycle
I understand.
Is more annoying than it is like cool and unique. I don't know.
It's a really cool concept. I like how you have to work around it. I like the setting. It's more spooky and all of that, but like playing the game is not as fun.
It's kind of dookie, man. I'm not going to lie. And that's coming from like a hardcore Zelda fan. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what did you say when we had the Zelda ranking? Did you say Majora's Mask was above Ocarina of Time?
No, there's no way. I'm so biased.
Yeah,
if it's
Ocarina
not,
of Time's just...
Yeah, I'd be like at least on the same playing field, maybe a step down, I think.
Gotcha.
But yeah, now we've changed gears. I'm trying Elden Ring. I'm absolutely dog awful at any of the Souls games, but stay tuned on Wednesdays for when that stream comes out, and I'll keep dying and getting frustrated, but you can enjoy my misery on the stream.
It's a shame I can't help you out with any of the exploring or bosses or anything, because we have it on 2 different platforms.
Yeah, I had to go and buy it on the Xbox like a cool guy. Yeah.
Yepers. But that's okay. I tuned in for a little bit. It was a fun time.
Thanks, dude. And it's cool. Like some of the bosses, they give you like a shadow person or whatever to fight with you. So I haven't beaten that first big boss yet, but I got my boy Roger the Mage, and together Roger and I are gonna kick ass.
Roger. Yeah, the what is it? What do they call the shadow people that you can equip? I forget.
I don't know. Whatever. You guys know what we're talking about.
Yeah, the ones that you can equip. Those are more useful. The summon signs on the ground they can also be useful because it's another person, but it also makes the bosses harder.
Oh, does it?
When you summon the guys they put their little signs on the ground, I do believe it makes the boss harder.
Gotcha.
At least it does when you do it with like online players.
with a friend or something. Okay.
Yeah. So if you think you can do it without having another person to take hits for you, give it a couple tries on your own. You'll do a lot more damage at least.
That's good to know. I might have to tell Roger to go to hell and try myself.
Sorry, Roger. But that doesn't happen with the little blue ghosty summons that you can like equip.
Okay, not
those are good.
That's good. Good to know. Duly noted.
Yeah. And if you're having trouble with what is it, Margit, the guy on the bridge?
That's the guy. Yeah.
Run around and do some other stuff. Because honestly, that guy stopped a lot of people. I think you get like an achievement for beating him, and I think like only 30% of players have it. So it stopped a lot of people.
And is he like a main story? Like, do you have to beat him to keep going?
Yes.
Oh my God. All right. So the bar is like down on the floor. If we could beat him, we're going places.
You're in. And honestly, he is kind of a challenge early on, but there's a lot you can explore to level up and get ready for him. So
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I gotta get more
head south
endurance and stuff, right? So I can tank more hits. I don't know. That's my guess.
Endurance is like the green bar.
Yes.
So the amount of times you can swing your sword or like run around or block with your shield.
Yes, because I have not gotten good yet, I still try to play the game like it's Ninja Gaiden or like Bayonetta. And you roll one too many times and you're like, whoa, why can't I roll anymore?
I can't do anything.
Yeah, wrecked.
Yeah, if you need stuff to do, head south.
Head south.
That'll be your best bet.
Aight.
So everybody that's interested, go follow Swandizzle. At Swandizzle everywhere, YouTube and TikTok.
Give it a little look-see. Check it out.
Seems like we're both focusing on YouTube for the most part, but you know.
Yep. Yeah, it is kind of fun though, like you said earlier. You just throw it out on both and just see what picks up. But I think for longevity purposes, and also I personally use YouTube all the time, way more than TikTok. That's just kind of where we going.
Right. And I feel like people that sub on YouTube are subbed to stay. So I think I'm ready to wrap this up.
Sounds good, my dude.
How are you feeling? Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, or are we good to go?
I think we are Gucci, my dude.
So yeah, as I said, everybody go support Swandizzle. He is a lovely person. Great to be around. I can always count on him to record a podcast on short notice.
Oh.
Everybody else is like, yeah, let's do it. And then the day comes and you're like, well...
Gotta commit to the bit. And also, this is perfect timing. This is my like one day off in like a million days. So we'll make it happen.
Of course. And like a lot of my friends aren't in the content sphere.
Yeah.
So for Sam, it's hard because he has... strict timelines that he can record and stuff too.
It's all good.
Stuff always comes up. But yes, go hang out with Swandizzle. He streams every Wednesday at what time, roughly?
It's
not a specific time.
Usually like 5-6 o'clock Mountain Time. But you know what? Just subscribe, press the notification button, because
that's true.
Life happens, and you just get the notification when it comes.
That's so true. I forgot about that. And I call myself a YouTuber, am I right?
Oh, press the bell button.
But yeah, if you want to see him be bad at Elden Ring, you can. Yeah, that's his next game. We have to set up Ocarina of Time co-op.
All right, brother, let's do it.
Or play the VR chat version with each other.
Gross.
You don't have VR though, do you?
I don't. But can I like fudge it? Can I use it without a headset?
You can.
Well,
yeah, you totally can.
There you go.
So we can do that too. Either way, we'll figure it out, or maybe we'll do both. Maybe we'll like do an actual playthrough of Ocarina of Time and then just try out the VR one.
That sounds good to me.
We'll figure it out. So thank you everybody for watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. We're up to 1,300 actually.
Oh my God!
Thank you so much. You really do make dreams come true. So if you like what you see, check out some more. And as Ethan said, subscribe, hit the ding-a-ling bell, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.